I'm David Kaplan. I'm a co-founder of Shephard-Kaplan. We're a registered investment advisor based in Boston, Massachusetts. I graduated from UMass in 1991 with a major in comparative literature and a minor in philosophy. Completely outside of anything I studied in school. I got my start at one of the local mutual fund companies where I learned finance for the first time and found out that I had really developed a passion for it. Shephard-Kaplan helps institutions, retirement plans, individuals, endowments, foundations invest their money. We consider ourselves a boutique that focuses on providing a very high level of services. We started the firm 17 years ago with 3 people, and today it's 53 people. When I got to UMass, I really didn't know what I wanted to do once I graduated. Having a love of literature, I decided to focus on comparative literature. Somebody had given me the advice at the time also that philosophy was a great course of study to follow if you really wanted to learn about critical thinking and decision making. I think that philosophy was a great background for understanding and trying to make sense of the markets and learning how to think critically about issues, about problems. I think prepared me with the tools to think about economics, finance, global macroeconomics in a different way. The most important skill that I learned in both the philosophy classes and the comparative literature classes were actually the ability to communicate well with other people. Good, effective communication is critical. The amount of writing that I had to do both in philosophy as well as comparative literature, I think, prepared me in a way that I don't see as frequently among others who haven't focused on a literature-based or a communication-based education. Many of my peers at the time went to smaller liberal arts colleges. Going to UMass, it was a much different environment. With the 5-college system, you could get a flavor of intimate class settings at some of the smaller schools. I took classes at Amherst, at Smith, one at Hampshire. The broad array of classes that you could access within the 5-college systems was phenomenal. I think UMass prepared me for the real world by exposing me to what the real world was more like. I think the advice I'd give to somebody who wanted to study literature but wasn't sure of their prospects after graduating is that you really don't have to be limited by a degree if you have broader interests. Those other things you can learn. You can learn as you go. I certainly did.